Alright, good day everyone. So we will proceed with our next topic. We have the shear in moment diagram using the beam loads, or it is sometimes called using the area method. Kasi po similar lang po siya with the area method. Okay? So let's proceed. So one of the most important techniques in CE students, and of course since this is a theory of structures, so architects also work with this one, no? Kaya meron pong professionals. Must know is to draw the shear and moment diagram without the aid of functions. So ibig sabihin, using the given loads in the beam, makaka-drawing kaagad tayo ng shear and moment. So the diagram can be drawn with the guide of the beam loads and reactions only. And the maximum shear and moments can be identified as well. However, it needs mastery of geometry and understanding the principles to sketch the moment and shear diagrams accurately. So before we proceed with that, we have here a sign convention that we will going to follow, especially in the drawing of this shear and moment using the beam loads only. So for this one, for example, ito pong figure natin dito. So we have the point A and then point B. So this is in increasing form, no? So from the load W sub 1, we have here the load sa W sub 2 naman. Kung ma-observe po natin, laki po yung ating loads, or tawagin natin siyang increasing load. So, nag-increase po yung ating load, or sometimes, kung matatandaan nyo po, na-mention natin to dati, this is also a varying load. So, ibig sabihin, nagbabago yung load all throughout the cross-section. So, for this one naman, from W1, ito naman is decreasing. Okay? So, decreasing po yung ating load. So, for example, ito, 5. Ito naman is 10. So, diba? Increasing po siya. Tumataas po yung kanyang load. So, similarly, we have 10 o kaya naman 5, decreasing. So, next, in the load sa ating beam, kapag po upward yung ating direction ng shear, automatic po, positive po yung ating denotation niyan or design convention. Whereas kapag naman downward, we'll assume that as negative. So, same with the moment po, no? So, meron po tayong increasing form ng moment. And then, meron din naman po tayong decreasing form. Ito naman. Okay, regardless of ano po yan, regardless of sign, ano. So, for example, dito sa baba, maglalagay tayo. From 0, ito naging 10. So, dito po, increasing. Okay? Same with the, this one, kunyari dito, meron tayong load dito po. So, decreasing naman po ito. Okay? Pero po, tatandaan po natin na yung mga load below dito sa ating diagram is parati pong negative. So, kung dito po sa baba, ito pong part na to, we have negative decreasing. Wherein dito naman, masasabi natin ito negative pero increasing. Okay? So, kaya ang tawag naman dyan is negative increasing load. Similarly with this one, we have positive increasing and then positive decreasing. Okay, so for the next one, ito po yung ating tinatawag na degree of power, N. Na-discuss na natin to last time kasi nag-drawing tayo gamit yung function. Pero kaya inailangan natin to kasi na-discuss din natin kung paano natin dapat i-drawing yung may mga degree na pong moment and shear. So for example, from this point load, yung degree of power po ng ating shear from the point load is 0 degree. So this is rectangular po, no? Ibig sabihin, 0 pa po yung kanyang degree. Wherein dito naman sa moment, magiging na po siyang first degree. Or magiging po siyang triangular load. For the next one, kung yung type of load naman natin is rectangular or 0 degree, mag-adjust lang siya into first degree, tapos sa moment naman second degree. Naka-parabolic curve na po siya. Same with the triangular load, magiging na lang po siyang second degree for the shear and then third degree naman po for the moment. Bakit po natin siya kailangan consider? Kasi po, pag nag-drawing po tayo, dapat alam po natin yung mga degree. And at the same time, ayan po yung magsasabi sa atin, kailan na po yung magnitude or yung amount nitong loads natin. Kasi po, meron po tayong equation ng area nitong buo, or yan po yung number of magnitude, no? Is equivalent to 1 over n plus 1, wherein yung n is the degree or the degree of freedom or degree of power. Iba na pala ang degree of freedom. Times the base, ito pong base natin, times the height. Ito po yung kailangan natin tandaan pagdating dito sa ating shear and moment diagram. So for the next one, ito na po yung curvature. Ito po yung pag-determine kung paano natin i-drawing yung ating mga loads. So meron po tayo ditong guide. Ito na. Kung pag ganito ba yung drawing o kaya naman pag ganito. So tatandaan lang po natin itong diagram. Okay, so pwede natin itong i-take notes para meron tayong guide. So for example, let's draw a shear and moment diagram or a diagram. Kunyari ganito. Yung ating shear diagram. Let's say this one is 10, 0, and then also 10. So as you can see po, ito po is decreasing, no? Kasi pababa po yung value. Tama? Decreasing. Pero, nasa ibabaw po siya. So, this one is positive. So, ibig sabihin, kapag nag-drawing po tayo ng ating, let's say ito is shear diagram. Nag-drawing po tayo ng moment diagram. Lagay natin dito. Ito yung blue. Okay? So, hahanapin lang po natin yung decreasing tapos positive. Okay? Hanapin natin dito. Decreasing, positive. So, ibig sabihin po, ganito po yung drawing natin pagdating sa moment. So, from here, ganito lang po yung magiging drawing niyan. Okay? So, same with this one. Ito naman po is increasing, di ba? From 0 naging 10. Tama? So, lagay ko dito is increasing. From 0 naging 10, pero nasa negative po siya. So, kaya ang mangyayari, hanapin natin yung increasing and then negative. So, meron po tayong increasing, ito, and negative. Ay po yan, no? Ay. Baka malito kayo. Ay. Kaya po yung drawing natin from here, ito yung kasunod, magiging yung pag ganito. Okay? So, kaya po, ganyan lang po yung pag-drawing natin. Hindi na po natin kailangan i-memorize yung mga convex upward, convex downward, concave, etc. etc. Kailangan lang po natin tandaan itong drawing na yan. Okay, next. Now, let's start to solve for this problem. We only have 2 problems to solve po. So, this one is similar with the example natin last time wherein we draw for the shear end moment using the function. So first, let's copy the problem. Screenshot lang natin to. Okay, and then copy, paste. Yan. So first step is, of course, we need to solve for the reaction, R1 and then R2. For its reaction, meron po tayong 15 times, this one is 6 meters total. 15 times 6 divided by 2. So meron po tayong 15 times 6, 45 times 2, 90 divide 2, 45 kilonewton for each reaction. Okay, yung pag-drawing po natin dito is ganito lang po. I-move ko lang ito, no? Kasi kailangan natin dito mag-drawing sa kabila. Lagyan ko lang po muna ng mga points. So, let's say A, B, C. Ito lang is D. And then, ito naman po is A. And, ang gagawin po natin is maglalagay po tayo ng mga lines connecting the points para meron po tayong guide. Yan. Kahit po hindi siya pantay. And then, of course, para naman sa shear, and then para naman po sa moment. This one is the shear, then this one is the moment. Okay, so isa-isa lang po yung gagawin natin dito. Ang mangyayari po is by load po yung pag-pick natin or pag-drawing natin. So for example, pwede nating ilagay yung mga load. At shear at D is equivalent to, first, consider the reaction po, no? So lahat ng mga point load yung consider natin. So for the shear at D, meron po tayong 45 kilonewton, no? Ano po? So, maglalagay tayo ng point. 45. Upward po yan. Ibig sabihin, positive po yung 45 natin. Kasi based on our discussion kanina, ito, upward, positive. Kapag downward, negative po siya. Okay. So, upward, positive, kaya 45. So, let's say na andito yung 45. Punta tayo sa point A. At point A, or shear at A, i-retain lang natin yung 45. Copy, 45. Tapos, babawasan po natin dito, no? So, naandito po yung ating point. Kung ilan po yung nabawas na load dito, yan. So, meron po tayong 15 times 2 meters. So, babawasan po natin kasi po downward po yung ating load. So, 15 times 2. So, meron po tayong V sub A is equivalent to 30. Ay, 15 pala. Kilonewton. Kaya po dito, sa point A, magiging po siyang 15. Yan. And do the same para sa point B. Meron po tayong 15. Kakopy lang po natin yung huling load, no? Unless, kunyari, meron po ditong sudden change ng load, mayroon bang point load, magkakaroon po dyan ng VA, pero pangalawa. Wherein, idadagdag naman natin ulit kasi may sudden change ng load. Pero in this case, ganyan lang, 15. Bawasan ulit natin kasi meron po ditong uniform load. So, 1 meter po na uniform load. So, meron po tayong 15 times 1. So, this 1 VB is equivalent to 0. So, yung point dito is naandito sa gitna, 0. And so on. Next, sabihin natin VC. Ito na. VC, 0 minus, meron ulit 2 meters. So, 15 times 2. So, VC natin is equivalent to negative 30. So, from this point, meron po tayong negative 30. Wait lang, i-adjust natin kasi medyo malayo na siya. 30 negative. Tapos, for the last one, ito. VD, ay VE. Meron po tayong negative 30 plus, ay minus, 15 ulit times 1. So, meron po tayong negative 45 kilonewton. Yan. So, negative 45. Tapos po, ito VE1 po yan kasi may sudden load po, no? Yan. So, mag-a-add pa ulit tayo ng 32. So, magiging po siyang 0. Kaya, magiging VE2 is equivalent to negative 45. May upward na reaction, 45 kilonewton. Kaya, this is equivalent to 0. Okay, so kung ipa-plot natin ito, trace natin ito, yan. Ganyan po yung ating shear diagram. Resize lang natin ito kasi medyo malaki. Yan yung shear diagram natin, okay? Para naman sa moment diagram, gagamitin lang po natin yung tawag dito, yung shear diagram. So, pwede natin gamitin yung area na sinulat natin kanina, yung area formula. That is equivalent to 1 over n plus 1 b times h. Okay? So, para sa area, itong area yung una, ito, A1, ito naman A2. Meron po tayong 1. Dito po, ano pong degree ito? Degree of power. So, this one is triangle. So, this one is second degree po. Ayan, kung makikita nyo. Ay, first degree. Ayan. First degree po yan. Kaya, dito sa ating formula, meron po tayong n is equivalent to 1. So, 1 plus 1. Yung base po natin dito is, this one is 3 meters. And then, this one is also 3 meters. Kaya, ang mangyayari po, ganito po yung magiging formula natin. 3. Tapos, yung height natin is 45. Kaya, the area, or yung ating magnitude dito is equivalent to 67.5 kilonewton meter. So, ito na po yung pinakamataas na, or ito na po yung pinakamalaking value ng area 1. Wherein, kung ma-observe po natin yung ating orientation ng shear diagram, ito po is decreasing, no? This one is, erase ka natin ito. This one is decreasing. Decreasing. Kasi from 45 naging 0. Pero this one is positive. Dito naman sa ibaba, nasa negative po tayong side. So, kung decreasing ito tapos positive, ito po yung magiging approach natin. Decreasing, positive, pag ganito po. Ito naman, increasing negative, pag ganito. Kaya yung drawing natin is, plot tayo ng 67.5. Magiging lang po siyang ganito. Yan. Ito na po yung ating shear and moment diagram. Yan. Ganoon lang po kasimple. Kasi yung A1 is equivalent to A2 lang din naman po, no? Kaya yung mangyayari A2, isosolve natin yung A2, equivalent to 67, equivalent to 1 over 1 plus 1 din, tapos 3, tapos negative 45. Okay? Or 45 lang din. 45 pala kasi neglect natin yung unit dito. So, mangyayari 67.5 din po siya. A2. Or this one. Okay, this one para sa problem number 1. Okay, next problem. Sketch the shear and moment diagram of the beam given below without the aid of the shear and moment function. So, we need to determine the value and location of the maximum shear and bending moment of the beam. So, meron po tayong ganitong figure. Naka-drawing na lang siya, no? So, redraw na lang po natin sa next page. Wait lang, ha. Add page after tayo. Ayusin na lang natin yung drawing. So, for this one, meron po tayong isang haba ng beam, which is meron pong 30 dito, tapos at point B merong ganyan, and at the same time meron po dito tapos ito 20 kilonewton meter, and then this one is 50, and then 30, and we have here a roller and a pin. This one is A, B, C, and then D. For the distances, we have 1 meter, 4 meters, and then 3 meters. Again, first step is to solve for its reaction. So, we have, syempre, reaction for this one is reaction at B, and then reaction at D. So, we need to solve for the reaction. So, syempre, we need to take a moment at any point of the support. So, pwede tayong mag summation moment at B para makasolve po tayo ng reaction. So, summation moment at D, we have B, we have RD times 4 plus 3, we have 7, and then and then we have 30 plus 30 times 1 minus 50 times 4 minus 20 times 7, and then 3.5, 7 over 2. So this is equivalent to 0. For RD, we can get a value of 94.286 kilonewton. This is upward. Ano po? Next, since we have the RD, we can get the RB using summation vertical, equivalent to 30 plus 50 plus 20 times 7. So, yung RD natin is 94.286. So, para sa RB, we can get a value of 125.714 kilonewton. This is also upward. So, okay, I hope na nagigets nyo na yung mga reactions natin, no? This is very important, especially sa mga susunod na topic pa, kasi hindi mawawala yung reactions. So, paliitin lang natin tong part na to, kasi hindi natin totally kailangan yung reactions. Yung value lang yung kailangan natin, okay? Yan, pwede natin. Dito tayo mag-solve sa part na to, kasi dito natin i-drawing dito. Yan, napaka-straight. So, pwede natin i-copy pala yung curvature para di tayo malito. Ito. Ang kalat ng ikakopyhan natin. Dito natin ilagay. So first, syempre, meron po tayong 30. So para sa shear at A, lagay natin dito yung line. Ano po? And dito naman po yung moment diagram. Pero pala natin paliitin na yung ating drawing. Para marami tayong mailagay. Kasi medyo maliit. Yan. So para po dito meron po tayong VA, wherein yung VA natin is meron pong downward 30. Ito po. So kaya ang gagawin natin is negative 30 po yan, kasi downward yung shear. Okay? Negative 30. So kung ipaplot natin siya dito, ito yung 0. Ito yung ating shear. So dito po natin siya ilalagay, negative 30. So all throughout po nito, wala po yung pagbabago sa load, no? So kaya hanggang pong point B, meron pa rin po tayong negative 30. So kaya ilalagay pa din po natin dito sa point VB. Pero lalagyan natin ng 1, no? Kasi dito may reaction ng BU, negative 30 din po. Pagdating po ng point VB, again, shear at B, pero meron na siyang 2 kasi meron pong sudden change ng load, which is yung pagdagdag ng RB. So ang gagawin po natin, retain natin yung negative 30. Tapos since we have upward force, itong upward na RB, mag-a-add po tayo dito plus yung RB po natin is equivalent to 125.714. Kaya po meron po tayong value na equivalent po sa 95.714 kilonewton VB2. So kaya po dito meron lang tayong 30, negative 30, pero pagdating dito magkakaroon din po tayo ng 95. Lagyan natin dito sa tuktok, which is 95.714. Yan. Sunod po niyan is syempre from point VB or from point B, mapupunta na tayo sa point C. Kaya mangyayari po, this one is VC na din, VC. Pero sa point C meron pong sudden change ulit na 50. Ano po, tsaka itong nadagdag na uniform load. Kaya magiging siyang dalawa din. VC1 and VC2. Wherein yung VC1, unahin natin yung uniform load. Retain natin to dito, 95.714. Meron po tayong downward na uniform load, which is kapag downward negative, ang ibabawas lang po natin is yung 20 times itong naan dito, which is times 4. So 20 times 4, which is 80. Kaya ang mangyayari po, meron po tayong matitirang 95 minus 80 is 15.714. Okay? So from the plot, ilalagay natin sa VC, napunta siyang 15 dito po. Hindi pa po yan tapos kasi may VC2 pa po tayo. So yung VC2 naman, VC2 15 po siya, tapos dinaganan niya pa ng 50, kaya magbabawas po ito ng 50 kasi downward. Okay, bale 15.714 minus 50, ang kakalabasan is negative 34.21 or 29, ganun, 29, yan, 296. Sige, okay, so this one is in kilonewton ulit. So kaya dito po magiging siyang negative. Ito 30, 34 sa taas lang nito. Yan. And then lastly, punta na tayo sa point D. Wherein sa point D, meron po tayong ibabawas ulit na downward na 20 times 3. Kaya ang mangyayari po, ganito. VD 1 negative 34.296, bawasan natin ng 20 times 3. Equivalent po siya sa 90, negative 94.296 kilonewton. Ayan yung VD1. Pagdating naman po ng VD2, kasi meron na tayong nadagdag na itong ating reaction, yung VD2 po natin is yung total na VD1 negative 94.286 pala to, no? 28. So mag-isang 286. Ayan, 286. So 94.286. Meron po tayong upward na RD. So plus, yung RD po natin is 94.286. Kaya mangyayari, negative plus positive, magiging siyang 0 kilonewton. Magka-close po yung ating shear diagram. So from VD1, meron tayong negative. Negative 94 around here. Sabihin natin nandito na yung 94. 94, negative 94 to 86. Mag-a-add po ng positive 94, so magiging siyang 0. Ipa-plot po natin yung ating drawing. From 0, mag-a-add ng negative 30. Ganito. Naging siyang rectangular load kasi po point load lang po dito, no? Pero pagdating dito, naging na po siyang first degree, ay 0 degree. Magiging first degree po yung ating drawing. Kaya, ganito na po siya. Yan. Tapos, connect ulit. Similar. Ganito. Ay, hindi pa pala. Kasi meron pa dito. Yan. Highlight natin para makuha natin yung ating shear diagram. Yan. Okay na? So, para naman po sa moment diagram, ito paliitin ko lang yung ating drawing. Ba't nakasama ito? Lagay lang natin dito. Yan. Ito yung para sa shear. Ito naman yung para sa moment. Sa moment diagram, pwede tayong gumamit ng area method. No? So, para sa una, moment at A, since wala pa po tayong moment dito sa point na yan, this is equivalent to 0. Okay? So, from the moment at A, meron tayong 0. Meron tayong area dito sa baba. Negative na po itong side, no? Ito, negative side na yan. Ito naman, positive side. Above 0, positive. Below 0, negative. So, kapag nasa negative, minus din po yan. 1/2 n plus 1 ay 1 over n plus 1 base times height. Yung yung n natin dito is 0 pa din, no? Kasi naka-rectangular po siya, plus 1. Yung base natin is 1 meter. Pero yung height natin is negative 30. Or 30. Kasi regardless of the sign, 30. Kaya mangyayari po is, ito maka-cancelled out kasi 1 over 1. So, 1 lang din po siya. Ang MA natin, MB, ba't MA ba? MB natin is equivalent to 1 times 30, negative 30. Ayan yung MB. Next, i-plot natin from 0, nagkaroon tayo ng negative 30. Tapos, next, MC. Meron tayong negative 30 ay MB. Tama, MC. Meron tayong negative 30, mag-a-add po tayo kasi ito plus, no? Positive po yan. So, magkakaroon tayo ng 1. Magiging dalawa po yung equation. O kaya, gamitin natin yung trapezoidal equation natin dito. Yung trapezoidal equation, meron tayong area ng trapezoid is equivalent to 1/2 base 1 plus base 2 times the height. Okay, so meron po tayong itong part na to, VC1 is actually 15.714. So ito naman pangalawa is negative 34.286. Kaya sa MC po meron tayong 1/2. Yung base 1 natin dito is ito. Ito naman yung base 2. And then ito po yung ating height which is 4 meters. Okay? So base 1 is 95.714 plus 15.714 times height na 4 meters. So meron po tayo ditong sagot na equivalent to 192.82 kilonewton meter. Yan po yung ating MC. Pang-apat po, lastly, MD. So, bali kapag mag-drawing tayo ng moment, dito na din po tayo titingin. No? Hindi na po dito sa ibabaw na yan. Unless may moment po dyan. Okay? Kunyari may moment dito, kailangan nyo i-consider, kailangan nyo i-add. So, next, MD. Since tapos na tayo dito sa taas, ito naman, ibabawas naman po natin yung nasa baba. Same formula, magkakaroon lang tayo ng 192.82 minus, kasi nasa baba, 1/2. Yung base 1 natin is 94.286 plus 34.286 multiply by the height, or yung distance, ito is 3 meters. Nakikita nyo yung trapezoidal. Yan yung trapezoid natin. So this one is equivalent to 0. Okay? So ipa-plot natin to, meron po tayong MC that is equivalent to 192, and at the same time meron tayong MD na 0. Pero ang tanong po, paano natin to ipa-plot? Ganito po. For this one, meron tayong 0 degree. So this one will actually be converted into first degree. Kagaya nito. Nasa baba po siya negative, kaya yung drawing natin is pababa din, negative. Tsaka yung dot, i-connect lang natin. Next, meron po tayong ito, nasa positive po tayong side, nasa itaas, pero decreasing po siya, no? Tama? Decreasing po siya. So, from this guide, meron tayong positive pero decreasing, kaya ganito yung magiging drawing natin. Kung ipa-plot natin to, ko-connect lang natin siya, pero pag ganito dapat. Yan. Increasing na po to. Ay second degree. Ito naman first degree. Ito naman second degree. Lastly, meron tayong increasing na negative. Increasing po siya pag ganito. So magiging drawing naman natin kapag increasing na na negative is ganito din po. Yan. So this one, ganito din po yung drawing natin. Yan. And then lagyan lang po natin ng highlight para sa moment diagram natin. Yan. Syempre, don't forget to add the value. So this one is 0. MB is equivalent to negative 30. MC is equivalent to 192. So this one is the maximum po, no? Meron tayong 192.82. And then syempre meron tayong 0. So this one is the solution para dito sa ating problem number 2. So, screenshot. Para masagot yung tanong, the location and the maximum values, silalagay lang natin dito yung maximum Vmax is actually equivalent to 95, kasi ito mas maliit, 94. So regardless of sign po yan, so 95.714 kilonewton at support B. Wherein naman sa Mmax, yung maximum moment natin as around 192.82 kilonewton meter at point C. Ganyan lang po yung ating sagot para dito sa problem number 2. Picture.